Societal roles in environmental adaptations. That is for the VI children, the visually impaired learners. Can see from the chat box, somebody said they provide labor and finances. That is, remember the question is also asking in environmental adaptation. So maybe you can say the society may provide financial resources and even labor during the adaptation of the environment, that is making the environment friendly to accommodate the visually impaired learners. What is your take, the rest on that? Explain 5 societal roles in the environmental adaptations for the visually impaired learners. Yes? Societal, this is from Susan, integrating them in all activities such as games and cultural activities. Susan, remember we are talking about the environmental adaptations. How can the society, what are some of the roles of the society in making, in realizing these environmental adaptations for the visually impaired child or children? What are the societal role in environmental adaptations for the visually impaired learners?
Pascal.
Yes.
Can we say one of them is creating awareness in that, for example, like us who know the importance of adapting the environment, we are supposed to create awareness to those people who don't know the importance so that they can be able to accommodate all the people with disabilities, and especially the VIs.
Yes, yes, yes. What is your take, the rest? Accepting them the way they are and come up with ways to help them. Josephine, tell us something. Josephine.
I'm still digesting.
Okay. This is provide proper lighting. At what times? During the day, during the night, the environment, leveling the ground for easy movement and access by the VI in the environment. This is from somebody, this is, he calls himself or herself inclusive. That is very true. So define the term screening.
Can it also reduce accidents?
Tell us about it, please.
Nimejoin late, lakini I hope we are on question explain 5 social roles in environmental adaptations for the VI learners.
Yes, 5 societal roles.
If they level the grounds or they make the environment VI friendly, the VI affected person will not will not get involved in accidents. Because if, for example, if the ground is not properly leveled, yataanguka, ataumia.
That's very true. Thank you very much, Josephine. With this is from Susan, providing learners learning materials in assistive devices. So remember that when we talk about the environmental adaptations, we are talking about what factors in the environment could be adapted to suit these learners.
For example, hata vitu kama social places like market.
Yes.
Hata for example, buses, market, or anything that they are going to use to share with other people should be VI friendly. So
they
that
should be VI friendly.
We have the inclusion idea, not that segregating them, because if they are not VI friendly, they will be segregated in one way or the other.
Yeah, that's very true. Adapting public facilities, I think this goes almost with what Justina said. Adapting the public facilities, e.g. hospitals and churches, that is to suit those with the special needs, including those with disabilities. The other thing that is, we define the term, what is screening? What is screening?
In 001.
022, low vision. What is screening?
Screening tulisoma 001 ikapotea kwa akili.
Ikapotea kwa akili ama imemezwa na akili? Somebody, what is screening? Oh, yes. This is Maggie saying screening test done to detect any potential disorder. So it is a test that is done to detect any potential disorder. Where? Maggie, please.
He said, "I know walk the new boyfriend."
Yeah, Josephine. Okay, describe 5 curriculum adjustments for learners with visual impairments.
Pascal,
Yes.
can we see screening is the process of identifying the visual acuity of the person?
Testing. It is testing.
Mm,
It is testing the visual acuity, yeah?
yeah.
Yes.
Someone
Someone says this is a first test done to single out those who might be having the problem, e.g. those with visual impairments. That is screening. What are some of the curriculum adjustments for learners with visual impairments?
But Mr. Pascal,
Yes.
can we talk of a content modification?
Content modification. Someone has talked about braille teaching for reading and writing, providing. I think she wanted to write, providing large materials for those with low vision. Providing large materials for those with low vision. Josephine. Right. So somebody talks of braille work, brailing work, e.g. exams for the blind. Are they only those ones? Okay, so let's look at them here. The societal role. Somebody talks also about orientation and mobility. Yes. We talk about the societal roles in environmental adaptations. And so one is accepting the child with low vision. For the environmental adaptation to be achieved, we must first of all have accepted that the child has a disability. And so how are we going to help this child?
Now, Mr. Pascal.
Yes.
Hiyo swali tumewacha hivyo.
Gani hiyo?
Hii ya curriculum adaptation.
Hatujaiwacha.
Nimesikia tu 2 points na imeisha hivyo.
Ndio sasa tunaangalia more
Haya.
The social integrating the child with the low vision. And so when we talk about the social integration, this is where now we put them together with the other children, and then providing funding to the education of learners with the low vision. So the society will provide the funding, and they also provide the learning materials, and they also making actual environmental adjustments for efficient learning. So we define screening as the preliminary assessment, and this assessment is done to establish clues on the existence of a problem. This problem may hinder an individual from attaining optional level of performance in a specific tasks. So the screening is the preliminary assessment done, which is to establish the clues on the existence of a problem that may hinder an individual from attaining optional level of performance in a specific tasks. So when we talk about screening, remember, you are just trying to find out whether there's a problem. Somebody may say there's a problem, but until when that is verified through the screening test, that is now when you say that yes, there is a problem, and what could be the hindrances that the problem brings to an individual. Then we talk about the curriculum adjustments for learners with visual impairments, and we are saying that yes, Josephine,
they are not legible.
This one, this one, it is which size? 32. Let me try to enlarge this. Let me try to enlarge this. Josephine, is it now okay?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, so we talk about the curriculum adjustments for learners with visual impairments. And one of the adjustments, we say that the use of Braille teaching for reading and writing. So we use the Braille to teach these learners reading and writing. And for the those with their visual acuity functioning and they are doing the Braille, you find that you are having an added advantage because you are able to see. You are able to see. But remember, the VI, they have to depend on their eyes to tell them or to touch and interpret. Then they are also taught mathematics notation in Braille. Remember, we do the Braille mathematics, where now you are supposed to use the Braille signs to do the calculations in mathematics. And then they are also taught the typing skills. And when they are taught typing skills, it could be using the computer, but the computer with the screen reader and the voice synthesizers. They're also training in information and communication technology. That is training these people in ICT. You can also use and care. You can also train and teach them on the use and care of assistive devices. So this, remember, in the curriculum adjustments, once a person has a disability, is going to be trained on how to use an assistive device, and maybe they are likely also to get some of the provisions, depending with the nature, the disability, the family the person comes from, the environment. All these are determining factors. Talk about orientation and mobility skills. Skills that make someone to know very well, to comprehend their environment. We talk about additional time to cover the curriculum content, where you are not going to where you are not going to just be running with the syllabus, but you are going to cater for each and every child, and that are given modified, not modified, but at a given pace that best suits them. And finally, organization of learning content. The learning content must be organized in a way that when it is presented from simple to complex to allow them to comprehend or to see or to know or to find out that which they already know. It is continued in the teaching. And now after that, then the new concept is introduced. So they are able to link the old concept to the new concept to facilitate or to continue learning in an environment. Unless someone has a question up to that point. Anyone with a question? None. I think we are coming to an end of this 022, and I hope Edwin is around. I hope brother Edwin, yeah. Edwin, are you there?
Yes, Pascal, I'm around.
Yes, so I think I will immediately share this with you, this module, what we have looked at, so that you can as well convert to PDF.
Yes.
And then you will be in a position to share with us. Tomorrow, we will begin looking at a module on audiology.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so class tomorrow we'll be looking at audiology. Prepare for the same. Okay, so I would request that we stop there, and I would request that someone to offer us the closing